Welcome to the Hidden Secrets. The gates of January are not ordinary calendar days, as men casually assume. They are ancient spiritual doors established long before modern calendars were formed. And in the occult realm, January is not seen as a month, but as a corridor where destinies are programmed. Cycles are authorized, and permissions are issued to power that will operate throughout the year. From January 1st to January 13th is the most sensitive spiritual windows of the year because it is during this period that spiritual government meets, altars are consulted, and covenants are renewed. January 1st does not open the year the way people think. It only signals the alignment of earthly time with spiritual times. The real opening happens when the first gate is acknowledged by sacrifice, words, blood, intentions, or covenants. On January 1st, the gate of authorization opens. This is where spiritual permissions is granted for what will speak in the person's life for the rest of the year. Whatever altar that speaks louder at the gates becomes the voice of that destiny. Many people unknowingly dedicate their year through celebrations, drunkenness, careless words, sexual defilement, or food rituals, and these actions are recorded spiritually as offerings. January 2nd, activate the gates of ownership. This is where spirits claim legal rights over lives, families, finances, and territories based on access gained on the first day. If a person's spiritual covering is weak, ancestral powers, marine spirits, and monitoring entities lay claim and mark individuals for follow-up. January 3rd opens the gates of patterning where the rhythms of the year is designed. This is where repeated struggle, constant delay, rising and falling cycle, near success failures, and strange setbacks are scheduled. And witches do not wait till problems appear. They pre-write the problems during the gates, so they only manifest later as normal life events. January 4th is the gate of monitoring. Spiritual eyes are assigned, familiar spirits are dispatched, and surveillance begins. Dream moods, finances, health, and relationship are tracked from this day. 5th of January opens the gates of exchange where destinies are traded. Glory is swallowed, helpers are diverted, and strange substitutions occur. Many people wonder why helpers suddenly turn against them or disappear. It is because something was exchanged during the gates without their awareness. January 6th is the gate of delay and resistance. This is where invisible obstacles are installed on paths. So even when prayers are prayed later, answers meet traffics in the spirit realm. On January 7th is usually a very ancient gate. It is the gate of covenant renewal. This is where old agreements are reactivated, ancient vows are refreshed, and bloodline contracts are enforced. This is why family patterns repeat despite salvation if they are not consciously confronted. January 8 opens the gate of sacrifice completion. Whatever was initiated earlier is sealed here. And this is why occult practitioners intensify rituals on this day. January 9th is the gate of pronouncements where decrees are released. Words speak here echo through the year like a broadcast. January 10th is usually the gate of embodiment, where spiritual decisions begin to take physical forms. Symptoms appear, opportunities shift, relationship changes, and life begins to reflect what was decided. On January 11th, opens the gates of enforcement. Spiritual police systems ensure compliance with earlier decrees, and resistance is met with pressure. January 12th is the gate of alignment, where earthly circumstances are rearranged to favor spiritual verdicts. Accidents, sudden moves, unexpected losses or gain happen here. Then on January 13th is the final gate, the gate of sealing. This is where everything authorized, exchanged, decreed, and enforced is locked in for the year unless violently overturned by higher spiritual authority. Once this gate closes, most people are simply reacting to what has already been decided. This is why prayerlessness in early January is dangerous, and why spiritual sensitivity during these days determines the ease or struggling of the remaining months. Many battles people fight from February to December were not meant to be fought. They were preventable if the gates of January were guarded. The occult understands timing more than many believers do, and they exploit ignorance. But revelation breaks advantage. When light enters, gates can be shut, decrees can be overturned, and covenants can be revoked. The greatest lie is thinking the year starts when problem appears. The truth is the year starts when gates open, and only those who understand gates can rule seasons instead of surviving in them. Child of God, from January 1st to January 13th lies a hidden spiritual corridor known in the occult realm as the gates of January. These days are not ordinary, they are the most dangerous and decisive spiritual windows of the entire year. While many people celebrate, rest, or move casually into the new year, occult systems, witchcraft altars, ancestral powers, and spiritual governments are actively programming destinies, renewing covenants, exchanging lives, and sealing outcomes that will manifest throughout the year. If you are ever wondering why your year starts with pressure, delay, sudden losses, repeated battles, or unexplained spiritual heaviness, this teaching was brought to you to open your eyes, knowledge, and restore authority. Revelation breaks cycle. What was sealed can still be overturned. God bless you. I hope you're blessed by this message. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and leave your comments in the comment section. God bless you. I'll see you in my next episode. Bye for now.